Yeah, this is definitely concerning if you're Navi, but you still drafted yourself into this. But he's also he's going to hit that really bad way. Is Dandy? Oh, he already used phase shift with the power shot. Nope. Terrify is consumed plus the salvage burn. I was going to say that Amper at least has one advantage, that he's still got consumables on Dandy, but he will take that advantage away and say goodbye to the Doom.
But still, there is a Venge in the game against the Bat, so even though he will have a good time here,
they're going after Pasha. It's got 5 sticky napalm charges on him, but there's no Firefly available. Saneko dropping way too low, but General, one more attack on a Pasha will do the job. And now he's in trouble around the Vengeful Spirit. The Wave of Terror removed all that armor. He'll go into Firefly. Lil turns on the Scorched Earth. He's just trying to reach him to get a little bit of burn damage, but it's not going to happen. R-Style will rotate down. And in fact, now it's R-Style who's a little bit too far out. He'll get stunned up because Lil actually had one of the Mud Golems inside of him. And Vagrant denies himself up. Now the Shackles. Io comes to join him with the Wisp Spirit damage, and now the body block, not to mention the Tether Slow. Lil's having real trouble getting away with another Eat Shock. Saneko needs one more attack. Can't get it, but maybe he can. They find the pick off. And Doombringer splits into shards, but committing all of this onto the bottom lane now. You've still got Didira having fun up on top, and Dendy is still crushing mid. And in fact, they're not going to stop. Of course they're not going to stop. They just keep attacking. R-Style's going to feed himself over. You've still got the Doom Shards here. Pasha will die. R-Style will live long enough for that to happen. But these little Doomlings, not making life easy for Na'Vi.
That's why you can see the Broodmother is very, very farmed, though he was alone for quite some time.
Mid lane rotation's coming. That Observer Ward does help to see R-Style and Apo. Well, with Dreamcaller, he may have a crack at this. He uses Phase Shift again, the Hex into the Shackles. Dendy, he's got his own Shackle available, but R-Style, okay, it took a little bit too long. Pasha will rotate to get that support kill.
Polarity's coming. He still thrives in.
They're coming over. Shadow Shaman's also rotating. Didier Raz going to be a little bit too tight here instead of Roshan. They go for the Hex onto Pasha instead. General does have Lasso, so he's waiting for the perfect time. The VS done. Didier Raz now opens up. The Lasso keeps Pasha in position, not to mention both of the Shackles. R-Style was there. VS. There goes your Shackle shot from Dandy. Saneko, he needs more time. Like, he can't tether away, but he hides in the tree line. They've actually managed to pick up 2 heroes already. R-Style needs a little bit more mana to get his Shackles up and running. But with the sticky napalm, they slow down Lil quite a fair amount. Shackles available from Dandy. He lines up for the tree target to power shot through R-Style.
Look at R-Style.
Lil, he's not dead yet. Shaman came in way too deep. Now Saneko will die. The kills they should never have gotten. Polarity the ones to now take them. Dandy will TP out. He may actually die from breaking Dream Coil. No, he barely survives. But Toby now has an Invis rune, and he's going to go for the play. He's looking at the Vengeful Spirit who has Magic Missile available. You might have a better chance killing off the Puck, who is now scouting out Roshan. With 3 points up in Clamp and VS walking away. Yeah, he gets the kill.
Well played.
I assume he's looking to get something like a 4-star. Like, what's the item choice for the Wind Ranger? Is even yours a good choice, seeing that Orchid arriving for a Broodmother, or on the way for a Broodmother? So I would have thought he'd go something more like Blink Dagger into Aghanim Scepter. Pasha, dead. Relocate. So Na'Vi now have double the jump power. And Diddy Raz moving himself into the mid. He'd like to have a crack on Apo, and that's one way to do it. Actually isolating Lil, the Doom will happen, but Saneko will give him all of the life back again. Apo dragged back. He wants to try and face shift himself out, but a stun from Sven arriving. The burn the Aegis Immortal of Ursa, and Io did not really stand a chance in that.
Yeah, Saneko is very...
The max spawn time was like 10 seconds away, so he just goes straight into it. They need to trigger the Lincoln's lethal protection block. R-Style, you can do that. Then he can do his thing. They're not even doing it. That Broodmother, they really just... They relocate killed.
They don't muck about.
That's a lot of positives for Na'Vi in a short space of time. And then Na'Vi goes directly into a smoke. Vengeful Spirit hiding in the tree line. She does not want to walk down right now. She does, however, and now Pasha hexed up to mass open wards it there. He gets shackled to the Wild Wing. Afro wants to try and stop this, however, but he really cannot. No reason to burn the Dream Coil. So you get 2 core pickups in the space of 1 minute, including Roshan.
Effective in this situation, because like that's literally just going to be looking for this Brood and able to survive against him. And like he's found him, and now they can just set up to relocate or just tether in, and now he's going to die. Neko?
Gonna go down. General gets the last two off eventually and finds the kill. The puck trying to make its play. Did Ra jump in, waiting for Apo to go. Apo still got face shift to Verbal. The flame break actually going to miss thanks to Apo staying inside the face shift for long enough. Did Ra also still has Aegis to the Immortal, so we can force him into a fight. They'll be okay with this. However, the Urn charge is going to tick him out. Thanks to the VS, the swap.
Dendy in trouble.
Dendy, you're not going to easily escape from this one either. He bought his blink dagger, so at least he won't lose money from this death.
That's for you.
And also, regarding Doom, I think that if you're gonna, as you said, like, he's just kind of been running around. I would have liked to see him actually go for the Max Devour this game instead of Max Infernal Blade.
Well,
they get a coil off.
They're going on Dendy. Dendy needs a little bit of space here, whatever. Shackle will do a little bit of it, so a win run. Saneko, relocate, save out. Keep his core
They use
alive.
so many cooldowns. They're gonna fight this.
Diddy Ra looks ready.
This.
He might have to actually have a fresh, and Powerless going to jump in right now. Phobos waiting for it. Snako comes back in. Phobos jumps up, and he actually focuses on the VS. The shackle from Teddy, hitting Apo and Phobos in. And now General dragging him over. Pasha needs to be part of this fight, but he's already used his Stormhammer. Snako on 30 life is regenerating. If he can keep this run going, he'll be able to tether himself away to safety, juking around the tree lines. Pasha, you just got work, son. Snako, get out of here.
What?
Tether back up to the creep, and then TP. No, he won't. The VS will be there to survive. 3 heroes lost from Na'Vi, however. They did lose the Ursa, who went pretty deep into the fight.
Lifesteal, like anything but Manta. The only purpose of it is to get out of Puck Silence, Juke Avenge Stun, and maybe the Orchid, but I just feel like BKB... Oh, they found somebody bottom, by the way. I think Pasha might be in trouble.
Nope, you're right. But in comes Ampho, the Dream Call, trying to hold him in. Now Ampho takes considerable damage. Snako won't get down this one, but Tira still with enough work. They last two over on Pasha, dragging him back into the Firefly. He'll burn out as well. As Diddy Ra, he still cannot fight. He's surrounded by 3 heroes. Dendy really wants to go for more. Doesn't have a lot of mana up his sleeve. He's still got the physical damage to get through that Broodmother. And now turn his attention over towards a small little vengeful spirit. But again, no mana over on Dendy. He
Completely nullify his ultimate and give his face. Batrider gonna get zoomed and coiled.
That Doom already. You've still got the relocate that can bring the Ursa into this fight if they wanted, but General, he's currently just walking it off. He may have actually gets 9 parts, jumps forward, almost 2 hits down R-Star. Diddy Ra will arrive, but it's already a little bit too late. You've already lost 2 heroes from Na'Vi. Diddy Ra tries to focus on Lil, and where is it? Lil can't even keep up with his other with the enemy heroes. So it's a double kill for Pasha. The puck will die because he came a little bit too close to Mass Serpent Wards. That means now they can take it. You can see Na'Vi as they're trying to come out, but they got scouted out. Lil will be here with an Invis rune, and he's still got the gem available. Purge is over on Dendy, who will blink himself away. Now the last 2 over on top of Lil with a focus fire. Lil will go down, or will he? He actually gets himself away thanks to the swap coming out from the VS, and there was no return damage by Pasha with the BKB. Say goodbye to 1. They're looking for the 2nd. The Doom and the VS are still down. General Arsa will play in that position, and Phobos' BKB is going to wear off in a moment too. Afro Ninja is not a healthy man. The flame break bouncing around as Chickens. Arsa looking for that last little bit of damage. Afro being chased now down by General. The Aegis the Immortal has triggered off General. Misses the target. Napo just keeps being very, very elusive. Andy has to win run back underneath the tier 2 tower. No Stormbolt. He breaks for the tree line into that invis, but he cannot walk away far enough. Pasha with the triple kill. Na'Vi losing so much. You did buy back on the...
It's getting kind of scary for them. We're going to have an MKB soon on the Broodmother.
This is nice for General,
really solid.
Found a target. Going to catch out Phobos. Apo, well, here comes Diddy Ra trying to go to work. Phobos almost down for the count, but thanks to the Dream Call, there's no easy way to follow this. Lil did come in as well with his Doom, but then the clean! Pasha takes out 3! A wham bam, and not even a thank you. Phobos starts leeching life out with insatiable hunger, but Diddy Ra is on the run. The only question is, where does this Ven go? Like, if he is not getting his kited, you can actually just go directly into Satanic, right? Oh, R-Style. They're relocating up. They're going on Ampho. The Doombringer is here, but there's no Doom for 11 seconds. And Diddy Ra, he wants a target. But who do you go on? Ampho's going to jump in. The Mass Serpent Wards will drop as the puck walks away from Diddy Ra. The Doombringer will actually kill off 2. Diddy Ra's over in the tree line, but they move forward. The BKB is up. There's no swap. There's nothing to actually penetrate the BKB TP out.
To do for their team to have long-term success, because they were in a winning position in this game, and they just made so many mistakes, and they aren't playing as a team. Like even that fight, like they don't have 5 there.
Dandy.
Now Dandy's just dead.
Yeah.
Pasha does still have BKB and cheese. Good Yols. Yep.
My quiver.
Yeah. That may just be the game right now. Diddy Ra is just surrounded by 5 Polarity heroes. You might get the buyback over on Dandy, but without the Ursa Warrior, you're missing a huge core. A pick off here, a pick off there. Let's say hello to Moonshot for Pasha. Well, they found another target. Oh, Phobos will go down. The relocate came in with Dandy. That relocate safe back out again from Snako. Might take a little bit longer, but the tether remains. The Snako, well, okay. He actually just gets to relocate out in time.
To do any very crazy feats or initiation, so he's definitely playing well. It's just his team's not really on the same page, I don't feel.
Oh, he's going to Shadow Blade up, looking for a target, finds Pasha. Where's that swap? VS is too far away. The Ursa trying to rip through him. Is he actually... Well, he's inside the Mass Serpent Walls. Now he'll break free with the Mana Style. They pick off this Vent. The Ghost Scepter delaying a little bit of time here for the VS to survive. R-Star as well as Snako will hang around for him. But they're chasing the bigger target. It's over towards Lil. With the buff up, Snako comes in, and the Batrider will find the kill. 4 heroes lost to Polarity. This is the reason why they backed out the top lane. See where the Ursa's going to go with that Observer Ward up. General gets rid of one obs. He'll get swapped in. The BKB was up. He'll blink and 4-star down a little bit further into the Radiant Jungle, which is where the rest of Na'Vi is waiting. R-Star, where's his Mass Serpent Walls? Now they come out. Lil shackled up 2 different ways. The Doom, he goes down without getting that ulti off. Pash, however, is still able to clean up Art-Style. But where's the damage is coming in from Diddy Ra, trying to beat into Pasha. He's almost got him. The shackle from Dandy. It hits Phobos as well. So even the Broodmother can't be involved in this. Dandy's just critting through that Broodmother. He'll go through another one. Afro may have picked up the Ursa. Chasing, actually, can he actually get away from this one? Not when he gets shackled again. He's thinking he had all the evasion abilities he required, but now 4 heroes lost for Polarity.
I just feel like he's just going to be targeted every fight. I'd rather just put down really strong wards than just get the hell out.
Back, Dandy. Look at the damage coming out from him and Pasha. He'll jump in for the double stun. Zero-Run's got the Link Spear on him, but the damage from Pasha is just so big until Snako can actually stop most of it. He enrages up. Pasha's still not down yet. They'll swap out.
Another
shackle. You can say goodbye to Diddy Ra. Dandy is doomed up for the moment. Apo's just trying to beat him out. The Yule Scepter up into the air. Remember, Dandy does love the Aegis, the Immortal, and he wants to fight. Just a physical damage. It's looking good. Snako comes in. He's got 1 bottle charge up here. It'll keep Dandy alive, so they keep the Aegis up for now. General's in the neighborhood. He has that side to fight the fresh item picked up. And Lil, the fully break timing in the shackle. They actually managed to turn 1 into 2 here. The blink away, he'll go down south, but Danny right behind him. Is there a crypt? No, there's a phase shift. Afro, another Yule Scepter. General, hot on the tail. The flame break flies forward. It'll hit him, and once that burn starts ticking him down, another phase shift. Which way do you go now, Puck? Further down the river. Turns for the orb, burns the Aegis, the Immortal. General will run out of Firefly time. But he sees Afro going into the tree lines, gets the Hex off, there's the Flame Break, combining out with the sticky Napalm. This should be a kill, but how long have they done this chase? Puck up into the air, Blink Dagger off cooldown, now all the way, a little bit further up, but General sees him move. The gem is dropped, Na'Vi will finally get that kill. It cost him the Aegis, but it's not over yet. Pasha's still in the neighborhood, he'll see General, gets the stun, the 4-star actually went out from General, but there's your relocate on the way. Snako back into the fight as Pasha is on the run.
This is a wrap, 100%. Like, there's no buyback on the Isle. The bench
just
has to not be sleeping when this lasso comes in.
Well, here comes Batrider. Pasha picked up, and he's back. There's the VS swap. Damn, that range. And Asta just throws down Mass Serpent Ward. Just the only thing he can do before he dies. That's 2 supports down. They keep Polarity out for the moment, however, on the Ursa.
I really want to see Dende hitting this, though. He's their main source of damage. You definitely should be switching this.
He is holding back. They're almost like they're baiting with Diddy Ra because he's got the cheat, but now Blink Lasso, Phobos pulled out the Hex, actually got the Vengeful Spirit, R-Style, opened up a lot of space for Pasha! Oh my! He hits like an absolute truck! Diddy Ra will still be able to get the advantage there. Broodmother buys back into this fight. The Yule Scepter up, Diddy Ra is going to drop, but the Mass Serpent Wars take the range ranks. That's the only big advantage that Na'Vi managed to get from this. And I say big, it's fine small. Here's the smoke move with Polarity. General's already triggered up that Firefly of his, so He's got a little bit of flying vision. Roshan's going to get aggroed out as well, but halfway through the smoke duration of Polarity. Bottom lane continues to be pushed out. Didira shows himself in Polarity. They just go for it. They know that someone here can be killed. And will it be the Ursa? They start with the Orchid. He'll mander it off. And Didira, he just tanks everything. But now Dandy, Tanaka needs to save him. He couldn't pull him out in time. 3 heroes down, 2 for the price of 1 for the moment. Didira still low on life. He'll trigger the cheese, try and move over and kill off Pasha with the control of General. They're able to do so. Hostile may be dropping as General blinks over. He's going to flame break, something that can cancel his TP out of the Vengeful Spirit. No, they do not. And there was no lucky batch from Didira. So the skirmish just continues. Dendi comes in, Phobos. He walks in range of the vision, and Didira, there's your bash. Phobos is down, a triple kill for the Ursa Warrior, and now we will see who is the manliest of men, and the answer is Didira. It's an ultra kill for him. They search for Afro Ninja. He'll phase shift and blink. Where did that puck go? He went a lot further north.
Okay,
here they come.
If they get megas, I'm okay with it, but they need to understand, they've won the game.
Well, they have a 56-second window. Dendi could actually solo that mid-rank. It's like they're trying to force out the fortification and Polarity, which does still exist, so they're going to let their melee die. They're not using fortification yet. In fact, they're going to let both the ranks die, and they're going in for kills. The shackle was there from Dendi. Arsar keeps his going. Lil will be on the sideline. They may just go straight for the GG now. They've taken out enough of Polarity. The Na'Vi will be able to 2-0 out this series as they go, tier 4 towers. Puck will buy back. They try and keep the battle going. So these tier 4 towers, man, he actually attacks so damn slow. 18 seconds. Fortification doesn't exist. General, no Lasso available. And there it is. The GG well played will come out. Na'Vi will take this series from Polarity, and they will take it out 2-0, ending our night for the ESL 1, with both Na'Vi advancing forward